sounds. All right, so today in the kitchen, we are going to make some oxtail. Oh, it's so... Is it dark? Ooh. What happened? It went that dark. Like it's dark again. Let me get the light. You see it, right? Yeah. Right, the light makes all the difference. Yeah. All right, so today in the kitchen, we are going to make oxtail, but this is actually a 2-day process. So today we're just going to prep the oxtail and marinate it. But before we do that, there is a mixed blend spice that I want to put on. So it consists of garlic, Scotch bonnet peppers, if you don't have regular peppers, which I don't have, so I'm going to use Scotch bonnet pepper sauce, and onions. So I'm going to prep the mixed blend sauce to go in here before we do it. And the person you hear in the background is Mamie Tyson.
Oh, all right.
All right, so here we go. Alright, so now that we have made the paste, it should look like this. It's very strong. Okay, hold on, Ma. So we are going to start with some fresh thyme. Yes. Put in here. And I don't want to overpower it. I honestly, Ma, might not know. That's all I'm going to put in. So I'm going to put in some fresh thyme. I am going to crush up these pimento seeds and put in. I don't know if I can get you to see it. Oh, the camera's weird. Let's see. There we go. Oh, well, maybe he could crush him. Let's try this. Let me see. No, how do you crush these things up? Crush epic fail.
You don't have one of those crushers?
What kind of crusher?
Like a round thing. It come in a thick glass thing like you got over there. Crush them up. You know, like the salt and pepper come in. Wind it up. Don't you have one of those?
I think so.
Oh, I saw it in somebody else's house. You know, sometimes you go out and you got to twist it around it. You need a ground.
Well, let me tell you, honey, this is as crushed up as these bad boys get ready to get.
You know, maybe when it gets done, it cook through and it gets soft.
Well, the flavor coming out of it is amazing. I will tell you that. The flavor smells amazing. That's if they don't go flying everywhere. I don't know where that one went. Oh, here you go. I don't think I want to put these in here. I might just put some allspice. Let's see. Man, I put the thyme in there already. All right, so we are gonna add some of these in. And since I have so much meat, I'm gonna do one more big. All right, a little bit of ginger.
And ginger, you can see with all kind of things, right?
Ginger is so strong, though. It's such a strong.
Use a teeny bit.
Yeah, a very little bit, because ginger is overpowering. Everything it gets in, it overpowers. All right, a little bit of ginger.
Use a little bit of it.
It's a special thing.
All right, so now we're gonna add the mixed blend. Let's see if I can get it out.
You put the seeds in there?
What? What seasoning?
Like you got to season salt. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna add all the rest of it. Mm-hmm.
It should be like it's smelling. It should be smelling nice.
It does. It smells so good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. We gonna have with a yellow rice.
I'm gonna make some white rice.
It smells good.
All right, so that is the mixed blend. We're gonna add some pepper, some black pepper.
Like chop that up.
No, I'm just using regular black pepper.
Right.
We're gonna add some seasoned salt or some all-purpose seasoning.
So here, just about everything. You got the tenderloin.
All right, so I'm gonna add just a little bit of meat tenderizer, just to ensure that we just have enough of the meat being tenderized.
Yes.
I am going to add my browning sauce. My soya sauce.
Yeah, I like that. Sure. So, you know they make nice gravy.
Yeah, that's why you do it. It's supposed to brown.
They put something in my bag. I'll take it home. Put it up there in no bottles. Them jars.
And I'm doing 2 teaspoons because I have so much meat. It's not like it really is a lot of meat. And then there's one more sauce that we're going to add, which is oyster sauce.
Well, you written all that down, didn't you?
I just remembered it.
Oh, good. That's a good memorize. I think I can think of it too now. Because I've seen the way they do some. They do the chicken too, you know.
Yeah, if I stand in the kitchen and watch somebody make it,
Me too.
I can get it done.
Yeah.
So this is what you have. We're going to rub all of this together, and then we're going to cover and marinate this overnight, and then tomorrow we're going to cook it. So this is part one. So in real life, I would have gloves, but I don't have any disposable gloves right now, and so sometimes you got to get your hands dirty, and that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to turn the water on so that I can wash them immediately, which is the sound you're going to hear in the background, but I'm going to combine all of this together. Alright, so it is day 2. I have a heavy duty aluminum pan. Actually, I should probably try to get this off of. But what I am going to do is I am going to let this pan get searing hot. Like in real life. Okay, I'm not going to mess with this. I'm going to let this pan get searing hot. And then I'm going to take the oxtail from here. Get you guys some light. I'm going to take the oxtail from here and put it into the pan. Alright, and so now that my pan is really hot, I'm going to take the oxtail and I'm going to put it here in the pan. Alright, so because there's so much meat here, what I'm going to do is I added water to the marinade, and you want to make sure that you use this. So your first amount of water that you should add to this is definitely going to be the rest of the marinade. You don't want to throw this away because it has all the seasonings from the meat that sat overnight. And so I'm going to give this one more good stir. Had I made a smaller portion, then I could really sear it. But it smells, when I say amazing, amazing. It smells amazing. I'm going to take some of the thyme out because I don't want it to overpower the meat because it's already marinated in it. So I really don't want to overpower it. And some of it, a lot of it has gotten a really good sear. As you can see, like this piece here got a really good sear on both sides. So now I am going to cover it with the rest of this. I added water to this. Let's get all of this goodness in here. We're going to cover it, and then I'm going to put it on medium heat, but I'm going to move it. So this is my power burner. I'm going to move it to the back, which is a regular burner. Well, actually, I'm just going to turn this down to medium heat. That's what I'll do. And I'm going to let this cook for 30 minutes at a time. So 30 minutes. Alright guys, so I have the meat going here. I'm going to make some white rice, but what we're going to do is we're going to chop up 2 onions. One that's going to go inside of here with the butter beans. So I just have a can of Goya butter beans, which I'm going to open and drain. I'm going to make some stir-fry cabbage. So I have some cabbage, some carrots, some peppers, and a little bit of fresh thyme. And so, yep, I'm going to prep everything so that we can get the vegetable or the side portion of this done. I'm not going to cook it. I'm just going to prep it now and then put it to the side for later. Coffee costs $2 in the store.
That smells good. Now stop.
Now close it. Which button I tell you to push?
I don't know.
So the oxtail has been cooking for 2 hours. It's tender. You have to taste it to see if you need some more seasoning in it. Alright, so I'm going to turn the heat up. I'm going to add more seasoned salt. going to add more black pepper. I'm going to add garlic pepper. I mean garlic powder, sorry. And a little bit of regular salt. Sorry that took so long. And stir it up. Alright, so I turned the heat up a little bit on this because I really want this to cook for about 30-40 minutes. So I am going to add onions. I'm going to add 2 bay leaves. I'm going to add 1 more bay leaf. I'm also going to add the butter beans. And then last but not least, I'm going to cut up the onions and I'm going to put them in the pot as well. Alright. So I'm going to move it over here because I'm going to make rice and then stir the vegetables. Okay, so we are getting ready. I have a hot pan here that I'm going to saute vegetables in. I don't have any olive oil, so I'm going to have to use canola oil. Ooh, it's hot in here. So we are going to have to open up the door because it's hot. I am also going to put on 3 cups of water because we are going to make some jasmine rice. So I'm going to put 3 cups of water in here because I am going to make 2 cups of rice. Okay, so in here, the first thing I'm going to do is add my carrots. Hopefully you guys can see it and the light is not so overcast. I'll bring you guys a little closer. So, see how they are. Hold on, let me make sure you can see. The joys of having one vlog camera. Well, I have a filming camera, but I'm using the vlog camera while cooking because it's easier and lightweight. But we're going to let that saute for a couple of minutes, and then we're going to add a little bit of thyme. So while that is cooking, the water here, I have 3 cups of water for every 1 cup of rice you have 1.5 cup of water. So I'm going to do the jasmine rice here. The butter is for the vegetables. So I'm going to let this saute a little bit. I'm going to turn the fire up just a little bit here. There we go. Let's check on our oxtail. It's got a nice boil. Alright, so I am going to cut up some scallions, some green onions. So these are going to go in with the onions. So you just want to put the thyme in for just a few minutes just to give it a little bit of seasoning. So you just kind of want to rub it and just let it get all over everything. A Jamaican chef taught me that. Just so that it seasons the bottom part before we put it on top, is what he said. He said just make sure you get it all over your carrots. Okay? Alright, so we're going to add the rest of the vegetables. Alright, so we are going to add the rest of the vegetables to this. Uh-oh. And you guys have fallen. Hold on. Alright, so it has cooked down some. I have put the rest of it on top because cabbage will cook down. And I'm going to put some butter on top of here. So I'm just going to mix it a little bit and then add some butter. Okay, so now that this has cooked down enough, I can put my vegetables in it. I'm going to add the rest of the vegetables. Now, you know, cabbage makes its own water, so you don't have to put any liquid in here at all. Look how pretty that color is. That makes the meal when it's just beautiful and it's in color. Like, love a colorful vegetable dish. Oh my gosh. Alright, so now that that's in here, I'm going to just season it with some salt, pepper, and some garlic powder. And don't forget your thyme. So I'm going to sit that right on top. We're going to do some pepper. Salt. A little bit of garlic pepper powder. I keep saying garlic pepper. It is garlic powder. Just a little bit. And some good old salt. And we're going to let this cook. Maybe check it after 10 minutes and then give it a whirl, and then every 5 minutes until it cooks through, then just give it a good stirring. Alright, so it's been 10 minutes. I'm gonna just give this, oh, it smells so good. Let me let you look at it in real time. Look at that. Look at all that color. We're gonna stir, not stare. We're gonna stir all of that goodness together. Sorry guys, trying to get my camera angles together. Ooh. Hold on, let's do this for the gram. Let's get that gram pic. Alright, got our pictures on the gram. And see, so what I want you to see is, see how it makes its own liquid? So you really don't have to add any liquid to it at all. We're going to give this a nice stir. And of course, I wanted to make sure that I had enough for lunch a couple days this week. So I made a healthy portion. of it, because worst case scenario, you can never do wrong with good vegetables and rice, especially if you're trying to eat light for a couple of days. Alright, so I gave that a good stir. I'm going to cover this up and let this finish cooking some more. I'm going to stir the rice. Oh, look how amazing the rice looks. It is almost done. And then let's check the oxtail. Look at that. It has gone down to a good amount. So it's done. I'm going to let it cook for 10-15 minutes, but it's done. Voila, the cabbage is done. The cabbage is done.
How long that gonna take?
It's not, it's done. It's probably a little overdone. You know, I like mine just a tad bit soggy, but it's good.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so this is the finished product. I have some rice, some good old vegetables, some vegetables, and then let's see and give this oxtail a good taste. This stove is going to be hard to clean. Good gracious. And the gravy thickened up, and that's what you want. I can actually add a little bit of water to this since the gravy thickened up so much. What do you mean? What's ew? Oh, to make the gravy thick. And here is my oxtail and vegetables. And we'll do the taste test. And that is what you call Jamaican oxtail with stir-fry vegetables and rice. Alright, we shall see you on the next video. Have a good one.